Street Legal Season 1 Review. That's right, good people. I'm back to give you my honest opinion on the new series Street Legal, which you can catch on Tubi. And over the course of this review, I plan to share the good, the bad, and the ugly as it relates to this new series. And I'll also tell you whether I think you should check the series out or treat it like a bill collector and avoid it. So without any further delay, let's jump right in. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the series Street Legal, then allow me to give you a brief rundown. The first season of Street Legal has 6 episodes, just like another series on Tubi called The Dirty D. The location for this series takes place in Detroit, just like in The Dirty D. And the show also explores how the main characters navigate their way through lies, betrayal, and murder, just like The Dirty D. So indeed, this show has many similarities to The Dirty D. But here's where Street Legal separates itself from The Dirty D. From one, the acting in this series is a whole lot stronger and believable than The Dirty D. For example, the actors who play siblings Justin and Jordan come off as believable defense attorneys throughout the series. Don from Black Ink Crew, who plays the prosecutor in this series, is also very believable. The actors who even play the judges and the cops in the series come off as believable. Now, I know that some folks believe that the acting in the show is terrible, but none of the people in this series are professionally trained actors, and I would definitely take the acting performances in this show over The Dirty D any day. Secondly, I like how Street Legal leads with more powerful storytelling versus random sex scenes every 20 minutes. For example, in every Street Legal episode, the sibling attorneys focus on one case where they are tasked with defending somebody. We as the audience see the challenges that the lawyers face when trying to prove their client's innocence, and at the end of each episode, we see the actual event that led to the client being arrested for murder. I thoroughly enjoyed watching how the surprise twist unfolded in each episode. I was truly impressed with how the show was able to incorporate the Shanquella Robinson story into the series. And I was just as impressed with the subplot that involved Justin and Jordan's parents, as well as why they were locked up in the beginning of the series. And lastly, I liked how some of the set designs in Street Legal actually look authentic. For example, the courtrooms in the show can actually pass off as courtrooms, and not some high school gym or vacant office that was renovated to look like a courtroom. Now, while there were a number of things that I liked about Street Legal, there were a few things that I didn't much care for. For starters, having some of the employees at the law firm double as trained assassins was a little over the top for me. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for entertainment, but Street Legal did a great job at setting itself up in a world that was grounded in realism. And having employees from a top-tier reputable law firm committing brazen acts of murder is something that I would expect to see in a show like How to Get Away with Murder. Now, I know that this won't be an issue for most folks, but for me, it's a minor detail that prevented the series from being perfect for me. And secondly, for me, there were a few times where the pacing of the episodes felt a little slow, and I would have liked an episode runtime that was closer to 30 to 35 minutes. Again, I'm probably in the minority on this, but outside of those issues, I really didn't see anything wrong with the first season of Street Legal. So if you haven't seen Street Legal yet, then I would highly advise you to check it out. I haven't seen anything like it on Tubi yet, but I can definitely respect all the hard work that was put into making the show a success. But those are my thoughts on the first season of Street Legal, and I would definitely like to know what you all think about the show. Please leave all comments below in the comment section, and I'll be sure to reply to everybody. Until next time, stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.